Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is Craig Smith II here, and the title implies this is more like a preview of my live webcast that I will debut. I think, well, next Sunday. It's entitled "Let's Draw on Something." So this here is a test run, as I wanted to quickly get something off here, as I want to talk about something that happened on Christmas. I'm not going to mention any names because I do have respect for the person. I'm not going to mention any names about it, but I currently, well, a while back, I was on big shout out to Jim McWright of the Jimmy J Smooth Network. I was on live and I made light of a comment that was directed to me on a Facebook group by someone, and I made light of it. I was poking fun. You poke fun about something, and that's that on that. Well, the gentleman, he took it the wrong way, and it was all kinds of stuff was being said. Now, when we on here on social media, and the reason why I put this up is I watched Jimmy McWright's video a few minutes ago about well, it was two of them. The one he put up about when a man, something about people, when you fire a shot at when you attack a person, be prepared. You better be prepared to keep attacking or something like that. So it was one along them lines. But anyway, and I apologize. TV up is up loud in the background, but the gentleman, he took what I said the wrong way, and I apologize for it. And that he was still mad about it. And what baffled people the most was like it. Craig apologized for what he said. Why are you still pissed about it? But for the record, the whole thing was squashed because two gentlemen, they had to give him a come to Jesus meeting, so to speak. And when they said they listened to it, it was like, well, one guy said, well, I found nothing wrong with it. He didn't attack you. He was just making fun of you. He said, but then when you think about it, he said, hey, apparently he does have some respect. He was talking about with me. Apparently Craig does have some respect for you to mention your name, and I never had a problem with the gentleman. Never. Like I said, I said a couple things, about him on my Facebook lives. I gave him props about the fact that, he was in the military, stuff like that. He had to do 2 or 3 tours, over across the water, over there in Afghanistan. And stuff he was telling me and others. Should no man had to go through that, do what he did. But this is not a video to not talk about him or bash him or nothing. We just, we kind of cleared the air and, and just kind of, and just left everything alone. The whole incident was squashed. But, the point of my video is this. Some people, when you make light of a comment, look, folks, don't take shit seriously. Now, if they attacked your family, or they, attacked in case of me, and they attack your manhood. In the case of women, they attack your womanhood, as far as your priorities and everything else go. That's understandable. But if someone is making light of, when they making light of a comment or about anything like that, hey, just laugh at it and move on. That's all part of it's all part about being a grown up. And I'm not on here, it's been said about me, hey, I do the most. No, I don't do the most. I just be me. And I posted up on something on Facebook that I'm going to continue to be Craig Leonard Smith II. I don't have to, kiss nobody's ass to be liked. All it is, hey, you may not like me whether you may or may not, a person may or may not like me whether they want to or not. But at the end of the day, they will respect me. That's all it is to it. I don't have famous last names and all this other shit. I'm just Craig Leonard Smith II, a normal ass nigga who watches football, do live stream videos like such as this one, gets on YouTube and Facebook, be posting up my live videos, me drawing and stuff like that. Just shooting the breeze. So I don't. Hey, me throwing shots at somebody personally, that's not my style. Now, the only way that will happen is if a person take a very direct shot at me. I don't care if it's family or anybody. I will put your business out there. And it's like what my boy Jimmy said about Tariq Nasheed with the stuff going on with Umar. You know, Tariq kills careers. You know, they both are you know, Tariq is a cancer, Jimmy is a cancer. But let me tell you about us Libras. You know, we all about keeping the peace and order. You don't play mind games with the game. You know, get my drift. You know, because like a lot of people like to play mind games with us Libras nowadays. You don't play mind games with the game of the zodiac, and let alone you don't play. Because I am the game when it comes to that department. So I don't, you know, like I said, when I post videos and stuff like that, I go around. Hey, I have fun. I do this, you know. I poke fun at some stuff that's being said. I don't take any cheap liberties at anyone. I don't, you know, or go or attack them or any way like that. That's not my shape or form, and that's what this gentleman told the other gentleman. And I give those two guys that gave this person a come to Jesus meeting, so to speak. They earn my respect, and I tip my hat to them. I tip my hat, let alone I salute them. So, like I said, when I post videos, so basically, let me tell you everybody something. Watch what you say. Watch what you say on Facebook. You know, if you make light of a comment or social media in general, if you make light of something that's said, you know, having fun with it, roll with it, do it. And and if it's directed toward the other person, hey, you know, and the person that if it's directed toward to, you know, don't take the shit serious. Just take it as a joke. Now, like I said, if they attack family or anything else, yeah, that's when you put up them dukes. That's when you get the guns ready, get the guns blazing. But if it ain't that serious, come on. If it's not that serious, just laugh about it and move on and have a nice and just have a good day. So, you know, like I said, let's draw on something. This is a test run. I'm currently right now I'm watching Louisville and Mississippi State because I'm about to flip over to check out Memphis and Iowa State. But but the premiere episode, Jimmy McWright and I, we gonna talk about all these bowl games, and then as you all know, New Year's Eve you got the four big ones. I predict Georgia will take care of Oklahoma and Clemson and Alabama. That's a toss-up. I like Bama. You know, I like watching both of them. I like Bama. I like Clemson. But I ain't saying Clemson my favorite team. I just like watching Clemson in action. But I think Bama will take this one, depending on how the game plan is set up for this game. So I will take them on this. But other than that, I mean, shoot, we've been having some pretty good bowl games all this week. I managed to catch the replay of TCU and Stanford. That was a good one. And I was disappointed with Michigan State and Washington State, man. I'm thinking it was going to be a good close one, but Michigan State, they took advantage of Luke Falk's under the radar injury and just blew Washington State out. So I was disappointed with that one. But the two best games I've seen so far was Stanford and TCU, and three. Stanford and TCU was one, Arizona and Purdue was the other, and Boston College and Iowa. Hey, that was a good one. That was a perfect example of old school smash mouth football there. So, but other than that, hey, I'm just gonna end this video off by this. Well, not yet. I ain't gonna. I'm just kind of saying I'm ending it off, but I'm talking. But you know, it's somewhat what Jim McWright said, man. Like the old Chinese proverb, you know, about, you know, if you attack first, you better keep attacking. You know, and I've never, like I said, I never take shots at anybody, and I never will. But if need be, if something is, if people want to take a cheap shot at me at Facebook, hey, or anything, any social media outlet, guess what? Your ass belong to me. Because if you spout out something dirty about me that's untrue to get a laugh and reaction from some folks, from your buddies and shit like that, guess what? You just open up Pandora's box with me. So, you know, it's a difference when you're taking a shot at it as being funny and being serious. And you know, this particular past incident that's dead and buried, it shouldn't have been taken that serious. So, but I'm just gonna go ahead and end it off with that. You can put your comments and stuff in here. You know, like I said, man, some people, people, hey, folks that's want to, get a shout out or throw shots at someone, kind of watch what you say. If you make light of a funny comment, let them know. And the person that, if it's being targeted toward them, two things you need to do. You need to listen to it, listen to what's being said, and don't take shit personal. If it's a personal shot, yeah, you take it personal. But if it's bullshit, don't take it personal. And it's all part about growing up. It's how you take stuff. It's all part about it, how if a man or woman grows up or not. Yeah, me, I'll be 40 years old next year. Okay? I'll be 40 years old in 2018. You got some of these folks out here that's my age and they past their 40s that still hasn't grown the fuck up yet. And, the Tariq and Umar beef. I mean, I ain't saying these men ain't grown up, but I mean, they're grown men. But come on. They're throwing the shots and stuff like that. Now, that's a perfect example. I don't know who threw the first shot or what, but it was serious enough to the point, it's serious and personal enough to the point that Tariq had to clap. Yeah, it was said that Umar threw a personal shot at Tariq and Tariq clapped back. See, that's a prime example of when to be serious and when to be not. And that was serious. So, I mean, folks just going to have to, people on here, on social media, you're just going to have to start learning what to take serious and what not to take seriously. So, but with that being said, like I said, stay tuned for the premiere episode of Let's Draw on Something with me and Jim McWright next Sunday. As we get talking about these bowl games leading up, as we get talking, well, we really will get to talk about the playoffs, the 4 playoff games we witnessed before the big game. So other than that, peoples, I'm out, and wish you guys a safe, happy New Year. Be all blessed. Many blessings to everyone for hopefully a prosperous 2018. If you're 20, because like I said on my Facebook account, my 2017 this year was pretty fair to me. So I hope I pray. I ain't no hope. I pray that my 2018 be a little bit better than 2017, because there's a lot of things that I want to get accomplished myself. So with that being said, peoples, I'm out. About to go finish watching football games and do a little bit of work here. So, all right.